Production of the University of North Alabama. From the University of North Alabama and Royal Lions Productions, it's time to tip off UNA basketball. UNA basketball is brought to you in part by Bank Independent, Coca-Cola, Midgard Self-Storage, Bojangles, CB&S Bank, Alabama Health Guidance, Florence Utilities, Lawn Pride, RTJ of the Shoals, North Alabama Online, Singing River Brewery, United Community Bank, Adams Beverages, Lost Pizza Shoals, Renaissance Eye Care. Now, let's go courtside for the Countdown to Tip-Off show, brought to you by CB&S Bank and RTJ of the Shoals. This is UNA Basketball, brought to you by Royal Lions Productions.
And welcome everybody here to CB&S Bank Arena. It is opening night all across college basketball, including right here in Florence, Alabama. We've got a good one here on opening night as the North Alabama Lions will host the Skyhawks of UT Martin. This is AJ Good here on Royal Lion Productions on the Varsity Network. Let's quickly take a look at both sides coming into this matchup. UT Martin a year ago went 13-19, 10-10 within the OVC for losing in the opening round to Western Illinois by 6 points. Come in with head coach Kevin McMillian in his 17th season. It's 294 and 213 overall during his time there in Martin. Has 4 OVC titles and 5 trips to the NCAA tournament. On the other side for North Alabama, they finished 13-17 overall, 8-10 overall under now second-year coach Candy Whitaker, who comes into Florence. It's again second year here as the leader of the Lions. She is 13-17, again, the same record as a year ago, but overall, after several stints, especially at the Power 4 level there at Texas Tech, 231 and 222 overall. This UNA Lion team returning 4 out of 5 to other top scorers a year ago. These two met up on opening night a year ago. UNA coming away with a 66-63 win over the Skyhawks. UNA leads the all-time series between the two, 16-5 in the 21 previous meetings, including a 10-0 mark right here in CB&S Bank Arena. Well, coming up next here on Royal Lion Productions here on the Varsity Network, we'll hear from head coach Candy Whitaker. That's coming up next.
Bank. Tradition runs deep. Since 1906, we've been serving families and communities with stability you can count on. And today, that legacy of service continues. Recognized by American Banker as the 16th best performing bank nationally and #1 in Alabama in their asset category. Being a team member is who we are, which is why we're proud to support University of North Alabama athletics. So, bank with the best. Visit cbsbank.com to learn more. CB&S Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Ike Fowler with Alabama Health Guidance. At AHG, we specialize in Medicare education and Medicare health plans. Just like the UNA Lions, we understand the importance of teamwork. So if you're nearing retirement, going on Medicare for the first time, or just want to review your current Medicare plan, give us a call at 256-648-5710 or stop by our office at 885 Florence Boulevard. That's 256-648-5710. Royal Lions.
The world is growing. How will you grow yours? At the University of North Alabama, we're dedicated to partnering with you in your journey to discover your passion and your potential and put it all into practice. Voted the best small college town in America by USA Today, downtown Florence is home to our beautiful campus, bursting with opportunities to help you find your purpose. Learn more about how we can help you achieve your goals on campus or online at una.edu.
Searching for a way to add more space to your life? Midgard Self-Storage has the storage solution you're looking for. Our Florence, Alabama self-storage facilities offer a wide selection of unit sizes designed to meet your unique needs. Whether you're clearing space in your garage, adding a nursery, or expanding your business, you'll find the ideal features to simplify your experience with a storage unit at Midgard Self-Storage. Explore our unit sizes and prices to learn more about the Florence storage options at midgardselfstorage.com.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Florence Utilities offers several ways to view and pay your utility bill. Log into your account to sign up for paperless, auto pay, text pay, and more to make your life easier. Want to continue receiving a paper bill but would also like an electronic bill notification? Sign up for text pay or add your email address to your account. To take advantage of these convenient ways to view and pay your utility bill, visit florenceal.org and select Utilities to register for an account, or call 256-760-6512 for more information.
Subbing inside of CBNS Bank Arena for the home opener, season opener for North Alabama. The Lions welcome in UT Martin, year number 2 under head coach Candy Whitaker, and I'm excited to be talking with Coach Whitaker for the first time this season at pregame. And Coach, game 1, year 2. How does this feeling heading into this one compare to last year, your first year?
Fairly similar. I think always this time of year when you have a new team, and essentially we do. We have a lot of new players. There's still a lot of unknowns. We're still obviously learning and trying to get better every day. But Martin also has a whole new team, and so there's a ton of unknowns on our opponent today as well.
For this program, 8 newcomers. You've got some solid veterans back as well, but a couple new coaches as well. So how much has this year sort of been a reacclimation for everybody in year 2 as well?
Yeah, it feels every year is different, right? Every year is different. Even if you have a ton of returners and your coaching staff's the same, every year has its own journey. But so much new, a lot of new players now. They have caught on super quick. They're a smart group that learns very, very quickly. And have loved our staff. They've just jumped in and haven't missed a beat. So we're excited to get going, and kind of see where we're at.
7 returnees. Several have been here for a long time. Some are in their second year that you brought in. And what kind of leadership have you seen from that bunch?
Well, I think India and Alyssa have both been named captain by their teammates. And I think both of them have just done an excellent job of leadership and off the court leadership, on court leadership. They've been battling some injuries, so we do miss them when we're in live play. But they're doing everything they can from the sideline to be great leaders. And I think all of our senior class has taken a responsibility there, and our returners. I've seen a lot of leadership out of Katie Criswell as well.
8 new faces, 5 freshmen, 3 transfers. What excites you the most to see them get their first taste of college action?
Well, our transfers, I think are going to be confident there. I mean, for Cam, it's the first Division I experience, but Buki's played in a lot of games at the Division I level. Allie has played at a high D2 level, so excited for them to get going. I think all of them are going to impact us, and then. Our freshmen, I think 2 of our freshmen will see significant minutes. Gretel will start at the point guard for us, and then Gabby Jackson, I think, is going to, find her way this freshman year and get a lot of opportunity.
Opponent today, the UT Martin Skyhawks, and you mentioned they've got a lot of fresh faces as well. What's it like preparing for a team like that in game 1?
Well, it's difficult. Our players are like, well, what about this one? We're like, well, she's a freshman. We have no idea. You can pull some junior college film and have a feel for some transfers, but how coach uses them and is he running the same things? I mean, most coaches tend to lean on running the same actions, but, certainly they could mix it up. And historically, they've run a lot of different defenses, so we'll have to see, what they run today. But that's a tough prep, especially on your first game, to have to prepare for changing defenses and a lot of defenses. So we'll see. I assume it's just as difficult for them having so many newcomers trying to put in a lot of things. So they may not have as much in as they did last year. We'll see.
Wrapping up our pregame chat with North Alabama head coach Candy Whitaker. And, Coach, to get the home opening dub to open up year number 2, what's it going to take out of your team tonight?
Well, we've talked a lot about just being really aware. I mean, our level of awareness has to be super sharp, if they are changing their defenses and pressing and kind of flying around. So we've got to be really solid on the offensive end, understanding how to attack different defenses. I think the rebounding is super huge. We've got to win that battle and take care of this basketball.
As always, Coach, we appreciate the time. Year 2, best of luck tonight.
Thanks so much.
It's North Alabama head coach Candy Whitaker. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're listening to UNA Basketball on Roar Lions Productions.
Community is a bank that asks, when it comes to your finances, how do you define success? Knowing your bank has your financial future right on course? Having a banking partner that's ready with a plan when opportunity knocks? Or maybe it's a digital banking experience that puts everything at your fingertips, even at your daughter's soccer game. However you define success, United Community's trusted bankers are here for you. Success. It takes a community, a united community. Learn more at ucbi.com. Member FDIC.
Hey everyone, my name is Katie Hewitt, and I'm the Director of Food and Beverage here at RTJ at the Shoals. Don't forget, our team at the Shoals is prepared to meet the needs of any event. Whether a small gathering with friends and family or a large corporate party, our team can handle it all. Say I do with the most beautiful view of the Tennessee River. With our personal event team, newly renovated bridal suite, come book a tour and see how we can make your day special and one to remember. The Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail at the Shoals is the perfect backdrop for your special day.
Reserve food and beverage by calling 256-446-5111. Swing away at RTJ.
Hey guys, how long have you been wearing those out-of-date, scratched-up glasses? This is Dr. Hamp Moore with Renaissance Eye Care. Go ahead and do as the woman in your life has been asking and schedule an eye exam. You can go to renaissanceeyecare.com or call 767-5000 to see either Dr. Kathy Warner, Dr. Lisa Campbell, or myself. Everyone knows it's time to evaluate the health of your eyes and get a new pair of glasses. We can make sure you won't miss any of the action this fall. And Roar Lions.
Join the University of North Alabama's Lions Athletic Club today. The Lions Athletic Club is the official booster club of the athletics department and provides increased scholarship opportunities, facility improvements, and operational expense support. Members of the Lions Athletic Club are eligible for priority seating at football and basketball events and access to hospitality areas at select sporting events. Membership begins at $300. Call 256-765-4615 or visit roarlions.com for more information.
It's Bo time. Fumble in the food on game day? Rookie move. But you know Bo can make your tailgate a winner, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Because the Carolina Legend has everything you're craving. We're talking crispy, juicy chicken loaded with real Southern flavor, fluffy, scratch-made buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixins to feed your whole crew faster than you can say touchdown. Be the MVP this season and let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's Bo time.
At Lawn Pride of Northwest Alabama, we offer a comprehensive range of lawn care services designed to address the needs of homeowners. From routine maintenance to specialized treatments, we have the expertise and resources to ensure your lawn remains healthy and vibrant year-round. Let our lawn professionals take the job off your hands and create the lawn that meets your need. Contact us today to get a free estimate by visiting lawnpride.com/Northwest Alabama or by calling 938-410-5012.
And welcome everybody back inside CBNS Bank Arena, getting you ready for this opening night women's basketball tip-off featuring the Skyhawks of UT Martin and the Lions of North Alabama. Let's go through our scouting report here for both sides. For UT Martin, just 4 returners from last year's team. Only 2 of them saw full-time action. Those 2 are Kinley McCarn, comes in averaging 15 points per game in her 3 seasons so far over with the Skyhawks. She has 1,108 career points. Also returning is Nora Clark, 492 career points in 60 games at UT Martin. They have 9 newcomers, 1 senior, 1 junior, 2 sophomores, and 5 freshmen. UT Martin was picked to finish 6th in the Ohio Valley Conference poll by both the media and the coaches. an interesting couple of stats here for UT Martin. They were 207-43 when they score 70 points plus per game under head coach Kevin McMillian in the 17th season. They've also made a three-pointer in 513 consecutive games. Now let's take a look over at North Alabama, returning 4 of their top 5 leading scorers. At the top of that list is Katie Criswell, averaging 8.2 per game. 0.2 points per game last year, 35% shooting from the field. Also returning on this team, India Howard, 8 points, 7.3 rebounds per game, 1.5 blocks, and McKay Tittle, 7.3 points per game, and coming off an ACL injury. For tonight, Tittle, Alyssa Clutter, and India Howard will not be available for the Lions tonight. They have 8 newcomers on this team, 3 transfers and 5 freshmen. 2 of the notable transfers, Alexandra Alvarado, 1,105 points in her 4 seasons at San Francisco State, and Cameron McNamara, 1,000 career points in just 2 seasons at Highland Community College. The Lions were also picked to finish 6th in both the media and coaches poll in the A-Sun. Well, coming up next, we'll get you the starting lineups plus the keys to the game when we return on Roar Lion Productions on the Varsity Network.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you. Member FDIC.
Hampton Inn and Suites downtown, a proud corporate partner of North Alabama Athletics. Located at 505 South Court Street in downtown Florence, you'll be just a short walk from shops, restaurants in the historic district. Take a short walk to visit the Civil War Hospital at Pope's Tavern Museum or the University of North Alabama. Or take a short drive to Helen Keller's birthplace in the Alabama Music Hall of Fame. Enjoy daily free hot breakfast, Wi-Fi, and the indoor pool. You'll find everything you need right where you need it. That's Hampton Inn and Suites downtown.
Hi, this is Ike Fowler with Alabama Health Guidance. At AHG, we specialize in Medicare education and Medicare health plans. Just like the UNA Lions, we understand the importance of teamwork. So if you're nearing retirement, going on Medicare for the first time, or just want to review your current Medicare plan, give us a call at 256-648-5710 or stop by our office at 885 Florence Boulevard. That's 256-648-5710. Roar Lions.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Join us at Singing River Brewery, your local hub for great beer and community fun. Ready to serve delicious drinks and host amazing events? Try our Golden Manor Leo's Roar, and 50% goes to UNA Athletics. Support your local business and college community while enjoying a fantastic atmosphere. Don't miss out on the good times. Come sip, socialize, and savor the taste of Singing River Brewery.
Another exciting year of UNA Athletics is here. Don't miss any of the action. Become a season ticket holder today. Season tickets are available for soccer, volleyball, football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Don't wait until the last second. Avoid the lines. Reserve your seats and support the pride. Visit roarlions.com or call 256-765-5466 to find out when season tickets go on sale.
And welcome back inside CB&S Bank Arena, getting ready for opening night here between the UT Martin Skyhawks and the North Alabama Lions. Let's take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by North Alabama Online. For the Skyhawks, Brittany Wells, Sydney Middleton, Zy Thompson, Nora Clark, and Kinley McCarn. The starting lineups for your North Alabama Lions: a freshman out of Gallerate, Italy, Greta Ramon; a sophomore out of Ruda Udine, Italy, Sophia Cipollati; a junior out of Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, Katie Criswell. A senior out of Overland Park, Kansas, Jazzy Kling. And a junior newcomer out of Fort Pierce, Florida, Cameron McNamara. Now let's look at the keys to the game, brought to you by Singing River Brewery. Starting first for the Skyhawks out of UT Martin. This is a team very good when they're inside their home gym. Not been very good historically under their current head coach and Kevin McMillian away from home. They're one of the best teams at home, not one of the best away from home. This is also a team that's got to learn how to win on the boards. They struggled with that a year ago. This is a team they're hoping with all the newcomers that they brought in can help them out on that. And also got to force a lot of turnovers, got to be very sound on the defensive end. If they allow North Alabama to shoot above 40%, their chances of winning this game here this evening are not really good. And on the other side for North Alabama, it's all about turnovers. They got to do what they did a year ago. They're one of the best teams in forcing turnovers. However, they're one of the worst teams in the A-Sun when it came to giveaways. So they got to work on that a year ago. They got to continue their work on the glass, work inside of the paint. They were one of the best teams, if not the best team, when it came to rebounding and blocks inside the paint a year ago, not only in the A-Sun, but also in the country. And also, like we mentioned when it came with UT Martin, if they can four returners and one newcomer. So time for UNA basketball here on the Varsity Network. And winning the opening tip is Brittany Wells. Brings it over the timeline. Guarding her is Ramon. Gets a screen. Dribbles here at the top of the key. Picks up her dribble. Now kicks it out to Clark. Clark drives. Looking for somebody and finds it over to Middleton. Middleton. Bounce pass over to Thompson. Thompson now hands over to Clark. Thought about a three. Pulls it down. Drives to the free throw line. Guarded closely there by Kling. Good defense. Now looking for somebody. Three on the shot clock. Turnaround jumper. No. And a rebound by Chipolati. Chipolati will bring it over the timeline quickly. Dribbles. Now over to Ramon. Ramon at the point guard position. Bounce pass to McNamara. McNamara tries to drive and will pick up our first foul of the game. This will go on Thompson, her first, and the team's first. Puts 20 on the shot clock, 9:18 here in the first quarter. In women's basketball, we play 4 10-minute quarters. Ramon taking it out. Now to Criswell. She'll try a baseline jumper off the front of the iron. No. And fight for the loose ball. Will go off UT Martin and stay with the Lions. McNamara and a pair of Skyhawks battling down low. Ramon taking out the left of the basket. 20 on the shot clock. McNamara again. She'll drive into the paint. Shot up off the front of the iron. No. Thompson with the rebound. Hands over to Wells. Wells brings it up quickly. Ramon guarding her. Man-to-man defense. Now Wells kicks here to Thompson in the paint. Guarded by McNamara. Struggles with it. Regains possession. Bounce pass to Clark. Tough shot up. Can't get it to go. Rebound McNamara. Now over to Ramon. Ramon now quickly ahead to Criswell at the right wing. Criswell bounce pass down low to McNamara. Knocked out of bounds by Thompson. 21 on the shot clock. Still no score, 8:47 remaining here in the first quarter. Ramon taken out to the right underneath the basket. Kicks out to Chipolati. Chipolati, step back jumper. Off the front of the iron, no. And a rebound by Wells. Both sides have failed to hit a shot, over 2 so far. Wells dribbles at the low block, Ramon on her. Skip pass, out in the corner to Middleton. Drives the baseline, tough shot up, no. Rebound Thompson. Thompson puts a shot up, no. Gets her own rebound, shot up, no. And Kling finally pulls down the rebound. Kling with a head of steam over the Chipolati. Ooh, close there. McNamara comes up with it. Still struggling. Bounce pass here to Criswell. Pull-up jumper in the paint. Gets it in. First points of the game. First points of the year for the Lions. 8:05 remaining in the first. They lead it 2-0. Lions applying some pressure here as Wells will bring it over the timeline. Wells drives. And that should be a travel, and it is. Will be our first turnover. Lions picking up where they left off from a year ago. And they'll get the ball, 7:56 remaining here in the first, a 2-0 lead. Kling over to Ramon. Brings it up quickly over the timeline. Hands over to Criswell. Now to Chipolati at the top of the key, beyond NBA range. Now to McNamara here at the left elbow. Hands over to Kling at the top of the key. Dribbles, drives to the free throw line. Thought about going backdoor, gets it down low to McNamara. Left-handed shot, can't get it to go. Rebound Thompson. Now over to Middleton. Middleton with a somewhat head of steam. Brings it over the timeline. Chipolati guarding her. She'll drive. Now goes to the low block. Kicks out the Wells. Wells picks up her dribble, and nobody there. Miscommunication with Clark. Second turnover by the Skyhawks. 7:14 remaining here in the first. Substitution coming in for UNA, and that will be India Howard. Originally thought to be out for tonight, but she checks in, the team's leader in rebounds and blocks from a year ago. Good sign there for UNA. Ramon gets the inbounds as she came in for McNamara. Hands over to Chipolati, now to Criswell. Near the top of the key, Middleton on her. Skyhawks in the man-to-man as well. Criswell picks up her dribble, kicks out to Ramon. Ramon drives, reverse layup, no. Off the hands of Howard and taken away by Middleton. First turnover by the Lions. Middleton at the right wing. Now over to Wells straight away. Gets it to Thompson. Thompson now hands over to Middleton. She'll try a deep three. Hits it. And the Skyhawks take the lead. 6:45 remaining here in the first. A 3-2 lead. Ramon quickly now over to Chipolati. Works it down low to Howard. Howard double team comes and a bad pass trying to find Criswell. Back-to-back turnovers, back-to-back on back-to-back possessions. Now checking in for the Lions will be Gabby Jackson. Freshman newcomer out of Kansas City, Missouri. She'll come in for Kling. India Howard will check out. McNamara came in after a quick break. 6:35 remaining. Skyhawks with the ball. No subs for UT Martin during that break. Bounce pass over to Thompson, guarded by McNamara. Hands over. This is McCarn for three. Front of the iron, no. And a rebound by Chipolati. Chipolati over the timeline. Over to Criswell at the left wing. Over to Ramon. Bounce pass to Jackson. Jackson drives, spins, left-handed shot up, can't get it to go. Rebound by Middleton. Not much going for UNA here in the early going. Say the same for UT Martin. Middleton drives, spins, in the paint, kicks out to Clark. Clark drives, scoop shot up, no, and a rebound by Jackson. Jackson will bring it over the timeline. All five of these starters for UNA capable of bringing the ball over the timeline. Ooh, bad pass there by Ramon. That is taken away by McCarn. Over to Wells, back to McCarn, shot up and in. Defense to offense. McCarn, the team's leading scorer a year ago, makes it a 5-2 game. 5:30 remaining here in the first. Ramon hands over to Chipolati, now to Jackson. Jackson hands over to McNamara. She'll try a deep two. Knocks it down. Her first points as a Lion, makes it 5-4, 5:20 remaining in the first. Middleton getting a play from head coach Kevin McMillian, hands over to Wells. Pressure by Ramon. Wells now over to Clark. At the deep right wing, Jackson on her, bounce pass, taken away by McNamara. Over to Jackson. Now to Ramon. Right-handed layup off the glass and in. Defense to offense. Lions retake the lead 6-5, 4:50 remaining here in the first quarter as Ramon picks up her first points as a UNA line. Wells over the timeline. Guarded by Ramon. Now over to Middleton. Chipolati on her. Out to Thompson at the top of the key. Now over to McCarn. Guarded by Criswell. McCarn kicks it out to Middleton. 5 on the shot clock. Middleton looking for somebody. Kicks out to Clark. Now 2 on the shot clock. Shot blocked. And they won't get it. Great defense by the Lions. Forces another UT Martin turnover. And that will take us to our first media timeout of the 2025-2026 season. We'll be back here on Roar Lion Productions on the Varsity Network.
The world is growing. How will you grow yours? At the University of North Alabama, we're dedicated to partnering with you in your journey to discover your passion and your potential and put it all into practice. Voted the best small college town in America by USA Today, downtown Florence is home to our beautiful campus, bursting with opportunities to help you find your purpose. Learn more about how we can help you achieve your goals on campus or online at una.edu.
Help build the pride today by becoming a North Alabama Athletics corporate partner. Join the UNA Lions Sports Network and be a part of the broadcast as UNA travels across the country taking on the best. Become an ESPN sponsor and your business can help put North Alabama on the worldwide leader in sports. Want your logo seen in front of the most loyal fan bases around on social media and at UNA's athletic facilities? Visit roarlions.com for more information.
At CB&S Bank, tradition runs deep. Since 1906, we've been serving families and communities with stability you can count on. And today, that legacy of service continues. Recognized by American Banker as the 16th best performing bank nationally and #1 in Alabama in their asset category. Being a team member is who we are, which is why we're proud to support University of North Alabama Athletics. So, bank with the best. Visit cbsbank.com to learn more. CB&S Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's Bo time. Fumbling the food on game day? Rookie move. But you know Bo can make your tailgate a winner, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Because the Carolina Legend has everything you're craving. We're talking crispy, juicy chicken loaded with real Southern flavor, fluffy, scratch-made buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixins to feed your whole crew faster than you could say touchdown. Be the MVP this season and let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's Bo time.
And welcome back inside CB&S Bank Arena. UNA leading UT Martin 6-5, 4:22 remaining here in the first quarter. Lions shooting 3 of 9 from the field. UT Martin shooting 2 of 10. The story, though, it's been turnovers. UT Martin with 4, UNA with 2. Each side with 2 points off of turnovers. UT Martin winning the rebounding battle 7-6. The Game Tracker update brought to you by the Lost Pizza Company. Join us for UNA basketball night at Lost Pizza Company in historic downtown Florence every Tuesday from 6 to 7:30. The Candy Whitaker Show tips off at 6 with the Tony Pujol Show beginning at 6:45. Get a live look inside both UNA basketball programs. Enjoy some great pizza and food at the Lost Pizza Company. So checking in for North Alabama out of the break will be Bucky Akinsola. Also checking in will be Alexandra Alvarado, as we mentioned, over 1,100 points at San Francisco State. As Alvarado will bring it over the timeline. Hands over to Criswell. Now over to Akinsola. She'll try a step-back jumper off the side of the arrow. No, rebound, McNamara up and in. McNamara with 4. UNA with an 8-5 lead, 4:05 remaining in the first. Same lineup, it looks like, and it is for UT Martin out of the timeout. Middleton tries to go backdoor. Great job by Akinsola to get a hand on it. 5th turnover by UT Martin. Akinsola drives, tries to kick out to Criswell, knocked out of bounds. Good defense there by McCarn. 3:47 remaining here in the first. Alvarado takes it out. Deep left of UT Martin's bench. Akinsola over to Criswell. Bounce pass to McNamara. hit a shot from near that range earlier. Out to Criswell. She'll try straightaway three. Off the side of the iron, no. McNamara fighting for it, but coming up with the rebounds, McCarn. Good defense there by Alvarado as they get it to Wells, but Wells eventually gets it over the timeline. Alvarado on her, a bounce pass over to Thompson. Thompson now hands over to Middleton. Middleton, the freshman, spins. Criswell all over her, not much working there. Now over to Wells. Wells picks up her dribble, step back jumper, side of the iron, no. And a rebound by McNamara, couldn't hold on to it. Pressure from behind by Thompson. First sub of the game for UT Martin will be Cam Ward, the freshman out of Smyrna, Tennessee, Stewart's Creek High School. Named the 39th best player out of the state of Tennessee a year ago. 3:06 here remaining in the first 20 on the shot clock. They'll lob it out for Wells. Wells tracks it down right before the timeline. A lot of youngsters, newcomers in this lineup here for UT Martin. Ward hands over to Wells. Wells out the Ward. She'll try straight away three. Front of the iron, no. Rebound by Akinsola. She'll bring it ahead here with speed. McCarn on her, over to Jackson. Bounce pass to McNamara. McNamara now drives. Kicks out the Akinsola, it's Alvarado. Picks up her dribble and is fouled. It's going to go on Ward, her first and the team's second here. 2:38 remaining the first quarter. Now checking in for the Skyhawks, Grace Billington. Sophomore out of Mobley, Missouri, the transfer out of Murray State. Played 14 games there a year ago. The Racers winning the Missouri Valley regular season and conference tournament title. Akinsola, straight away, bounce pass to McNamara. McNamara spins, left-handed layup, gets it up and in. McNamara with 6 to lead all scores. 10-5, the line lead, 2:25 remaining. She's single-handedly outscoring the Skyhawks so far. Middleton, pressured here by Alvarado. Now over to Clark, works it down low. That's Ward, guarded by McNamara. Ward spins, tough shot, can't get it to go. Rebound Jackson, great defense by McNamara. Jackson coming away with speed, top of the key, guarded by McCarn. Brings it back out, lobs over to Alvarado, keeps that from going out of bounds. Under 2 minutes left in the first, kicks out to Akinsola. Candy Whitaker now 15 on the shot clock. McNamara kicks out to Akinsola. She'll drive, good move, right-handed layup, gets it in. 12-5, the UNA lead, minute 40 remaining here in the first quarter. Akinsola, her first points of the game and of the season. Have a line and a good job there by Alvarado, tying up Middleton. As Chipolati will come in for Jackson. Wells will check back in. She will come in for Middleton. Alvarado tying her up and forcing the turnover. That is the 5th against UT Martin. Minute 34 remaining in the first. Akinsola gets the inbound. Guarded here by McCarn. 15 on the shot clock. I guess they only gave him 20, not 30. Akinsola struggling with it. Hands over to McNamara. They got to get it to somebody. McNamara and Akinsola, 5 on the shot clock. And she's going to get fouled and bailed out by Ward with 3 on the shot clock. Picks up her second foul, the team's third. Checking back in will be Ramon for the Lions. 20 back on the shot clock. Minute 16 on the game clock as Ramon will come in for Akinsola. Great minutes there from Akinsola. Newcomer out of Hillsdale, New Jersey, transferred from Georgia Southern. McNamara now over to Alvarado, right corner three, front iron, no. Rebound by Wells. Wells racing ahead, gets over the timeline. Criswell waiting to guard her. Gets a screen. That's from Kennedy Horton, who just checked in. Now to McCarn. McCarn drives. Tough shot. Can't get it to go. She's fouled by Alvarado. And she will go to the line to shoot 2. McCarn, a 2-time All-Ohio Valley Conference selection. 15-point average during her time there at UT Martin. First shot up and gets it in. Her first points of the game. Or actually her third point of the game. My apologies. Next shot on its way. And in. Hits them both. Make it 12-7. 55 seconds remaining here in the first. Checking in for UNA, Venla Unlander, sophomore out of Espoo, Finland. Here a year ago, but missed the whole season due to injury. Ramon over to Chipolati. Double team comes from UT Martin. Gets that knocked away. Struggling and eventually gets fouled from behind. Foul will go on Horton, her first in the team's fourth. 43.1 seconds remaining, 20 on the shot clock. And official instructing Chipolati to go right next to the Martin bench to the right here. So looking from my perspective, Ramon has it at the top of the key. Guarded by Wells, redirecting the play over to Criswell. Criswell, who has played every second so far this game, picks up her dribble out to Ramon. Ramon out to Criswell. She'll try a three. Front iron, no. And pulling down the rebound, Ulander. Ulander drives. Now kicks out to Ramon. Ramon in the paint. Goes up, taken away. Good defense by Wells, but good defense on the other side. Fight for the loose ball, and it will come out to Clark. 10 on the game clock. Bringing ahead quickly is Billington. Billington drives. Tough shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound Ulander. Now over to Ramon. Shot here at the buzzer. Too strong. And that will end the first quarter. After 10 minutes of play, UNA has a 12-7 lead. We'll take a short break and have the start of the second quarter here on Roar Lion Productions on the Varsity Network.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
United Community is a bank that asks, when it comes to your finances, how do you define success? Knowing your bank has your financial future right on course? Having a banking partner that's ready